feeling like I'm Akademiks. Can't run away.
Yo, Anthony Edwards, it appears he has beaten the child support gauntlet. And after receiving amazing news, his baby mama is spiraling. She's now coming off like Brittany Renner. Okay? A court has struck down, okay? A court has struck down his baby mama's attempt to finesse him. I want to explain this to y'all, chat. I want to explain this to y'all. And please, give me a second while I try to get this explained. So, chat, let me tell you how child support works in many different places. I've always heard, if you live in Texas, it's a great state. If you got a little dirty dick, pause, and you live in Texas and you love getting a whole lot of bitches pregnant, you're actually in good luck. I'll tell you why. Supposedly, in that state, according to how family court works, they cap child support. So not because you make $1 zillion means they're gonna give your baby mamas, if you have 20 of them, $1 zillion. They actually cap it after a while, and after a while they're like, hey, listen, y'all gotta make it do. Y'all knew this dirty dick nigga had a bunch of other baby mamas. That's how it is. Now, I think that's a fair system. Now, there's obviously people that are gonna be very, torn in between, because some people are gonna be like, well, let's look at someone like Anthony Edwards. Let's look at his salary, right? They're gonna be like, yo, if he's making $48 million for the year, like, yo, he should be able to pay $1 million for the year for his kid. Like, what's the point of making all that money? You don't want to do it. But now, we all know what child support is, right? A lot of these girls, they sleep with famous rich guys because they want to get paid. And such is the case. I think this woman is also I think she has a kid for Future as well. So, like, it's no coincidence when a woman has a kid for a star rapper or a superstar rapper and a superstar NBA player. She could say all she wants that she doesn't target niggas with a 9-figure net worth. But come on, what's happening here, right? Like, we know what's going on. So anyway, he wanted nothing to do with her after having a kid. She said, all right, fine. Well, you got to pay up. You nutted in this pussy. You got to pay up, my boy. And this is how the finesse goes. And I'm giving y'all the cheat code. Please tap in. Got to tap in. So remember I said, like, in Texas, they look at child support as, hey, listen, y'all all got to, there's a cap to it. In California, there is no cap. And actually, it's one of the worst states to be a millionaire or especially an athlete and have a baby mama, because if you've ever seen those wild numbers, a lot of it come from California. We're like, yo, they're getting paid $40,000 a month. I'm even still very impressed that Chris Brown is paying a modest amount, but I think he's established something where he is a current active parent, and because he lives within the state that's at third, like, he doesn't pay too crazy. But remember, his baby mama, at least for the first kid, I think Royalty, wanted some wild amount of money. He was paying like $16,000. She was like, fuck 16, I want 32. And then the judge was like, how about you take 4 or 5? Or I think it was 6 or something like that. Anyway, California is a place that is going to give you the bag, right? Especially with these contracts that are publicly known. You can't really be like, oh, I didn't really make that money. You don't have that much expenses. Your main business is basketball. That money goes directly into a calculator, and they give the child support based on that. So here's the finesse that Anthony Edwards did. Anthony Edwards been fighting his baby mom to say, hey, check this out. She wants to do family court to fight for child support in California because she's going to get the bag. Anthony Edwards won by saying, no, that's not the right court. That's not the right court. Let me see. Here we go. That's not the right court. I want to just pull up the article really. Anthony Edwards court. Yeah. He won the battle. He said, no. Georgia is the right court for us, not California. She's like, no. We want to do it in Cali court. Why? She wants the bag. Georgia courts clearly are way more not liberal, but like, they're obviously, Georgia's conservative. Georgia courts favor not giving you some wild ass bag just because you got a kid, And Anthony Edwards won the legal battle to have child support determined in Georgia as opposed to her wanting the child support jurisdiction to be in Cali that she could get the bag. Now, not only did he win that, he actually he then gets awarded or gets ordered to pay $3,222 a month for the child. Devastating blow for the baby mama. The baby mama probably wanted at least 20, 30,000. Let me see. And by the way, the California court ruled as well. The California court ruled that she got to stop trying to get child support in California because it's not the right jurisdiction. Let me just put Anthony Edwards, child support, California. So if you guys didn't know, it's important where you live when you're or where you establish a relationship and live in where the kid lives when you are having babies with these women who clearly at some point are going to want to take you for your money. Let's read it. So Anthony Edwards child support ruling. Georgia court won. Okay, he scored a significant win in his ongoing dispute with Aisha Howard with a Georgia judge ruling that Minnesota Timberwolves star will pay $3,222 per month for their 1-year-old daughter, Aubrey. The decision caps off a lengthy fight where the case could be heard, and it gives him a decisive victory after months of completing lawsuits in Georgia and California. According to court documents obtained by TMZ, the judge found that Howard didn't appear for trial and provided no evidence to support her claims before issuing the support order. Yes, the ruling also noted Edwards had already been making payments long before the case reached trial. Court records show the NBA player began paying child support in 2025, starting with $20,000, then $5,000. So actually, the court looked at what he was paying and say, brother, slow it down. You're paying too much. So shout out to that court. The court, so he gave his baby mom $20,000 and then paid he was just paying $5,000 a month. But the court even deems that, oh, no, okay, you were overpaying, and they're even adjusted for that. So by the time the judge issued the order, he already paid $110,000. The files also note that she had no reported income. Of course, these girls, like the only type of work is underneath the sheets. While Edwards' finances have remained under scrutiny after signing a 5-year contract worth over $200 million. It's an extension. The latest decision, a culmination of a legal battle that has stretched into since Aubrey's birth in October 2024. Howard filed for child support in California, arguing that Edwards has substantial business and financial ties to the state. Okay, so remember, she filed for child support in California, claiming that Anthony Edwards basically lived there, right? And they're looking. So I think, let me chat GPT this real quick. What determines the state jurisdiction of child support? Yeah. That's what we need to figure out. Okay, state jurisdiction for child support is governed by this act. It dictates that the state that issued the support order keeps exclusive control. Okay, that's not what we want. We want the initial. Okay, here we go. For a brand new case, the child's home state, where they live for the past consecutive months, has the primary authority to set the order. So I guess this chick, remember, she has other kids. She lives in, so she really fucked up. If you wanted the bag, you got to go move to California. Right? So what probably is happening is Anthony Edwards lives in California, right? Outside of playing basketball in Minnesota. Like, no disrespect to Minnesota, but, after the season, he's like, peace out. He goes to live in California. She wants California, who's going to give her more money. But here's the thing. I think she's future baby mom. Let me make sure. Aisha Howard, future. Isn't she future baby mom too? Baby father. Okay. Oh, it's little baby. Oh, never mind. Oh, yo, why are you asking Anthony Edwards for bread then? Little baby's tricking on hoes for 16 bands, bro. Like, you could get some money out of him, bro. Just leave Anthony Edwards alone. Anthony Edwards is a real nigga. Hey, so she has kids for baby and also for Anthony Edwards. So this makes sense. So she probably stays down there in Georgia, right? Because also the child support order she got for baby, I don't know if he's on child support, but their situation is she's gonna keep the kid in state. So now she has a kid with another nigga. Really, she needs to move to California, right? To really get the bag. But because she didn't move to California and doesn't have the history to show of her living in California, because again, it does take some planning and some commitment to get this bag. Like, just having a kid is just not enough, right? The judge says it's not the jurisdiction because according to this, for a brand new case, the child's home state. So I think she lives in Atlanta because her other baby, Atlanta, right? Okay. And the court must have also a valid connection or long arm reach over the paying parent to legally order them to pay. Okay. So clearly she didn't want to file in her own state. She wanted to file in his state. And the judge is like, well, don't the kids stay with you? And where do you live? Atlanta? I bet. We're doing it in Georgia. Okay. Parties can also agree in a formal sense to let the original state keep jurisdiction, blah, blah, blah. All right, whatever. Okay. All right. So that's what it is. She later submitted additional declarations of financial records that said she supported those allegations. Edwards never wavered from his position that the case belonged in Georgia. His attorneys argued that Howard was attempted to secure. Yep, exactly what I said. His attorneys argued that Howard was attempting to secure a larger child support award by litigating in California and accusing her of filing meritless and harassing motions that unnecessarily prolong the case. They sought to limit additional filings tied to the California case. The Georgia court ultimately sided with Edwards, rejecting her effort to have child support decided elsewhere and formally establishing the support obligation in the state Edwards argued had jurisdiction all along. Okay. By the way, this was also interesting. In the recent filing, she accused the NBA player of intentionally omitting and concealing long-standing California-based financial assets and financial activities in an effort to evade personal jurisdiction and child support obligation. She claimed he was hiding his money. How could he hide his money? His contract is public to the world. What he gets signs for? Let me look up Georgia child support calculator. Maybe that's what it is. Okay. Is there a calculator? Probably not. Let me. Is there a cap to child support in Georgia? It doesn't have a cap. States' online calculation cap out when combined go, okay. That's the limit. Okay, courts could apply a high income deviation based on the prior lifestyle of the family and the true needs of the child. Discretionary. Okay, so the judge could deviate. Is a duration cap? Let's see. Could we okay, here we go. Georgia child support, one kid, your time with the kid. Let's say he's with the kid 25% because he's out fucking bitches, right? Like, Anthony Edwards, he's slanging that thing. Pause. Your monthly pay, she's gonna say zero. The other parents pay, she's gonna say, I don't know. Well, she's gonna put millions, right? She's gonna say like he's getting paid. Is it per month? Let's say $1 million. Yep, $1 million. Okay, how do I hit the calculate button? How do I calculate the calculate button? Am I missing something? What's your monthly pay? Oh, I think you put it in here. My bad. Okay. Wait, what? Okay. So if you make $10,000 a month, $100,000 a month, damn. Okay, that's not that bad. If you make okay, and 1 million. Oh, it caps. It does cap. Oh, it does cap. There we go. You see 10,000? No, this is 100,000. You paid 2,000. So between 100,000 and $1 million, this is now $1 million. You still pay. Yeah, okay. So chat. I'm glad I found this calculator, man. I'm making sure whoever I get pregnant, we gonna be up in Georgia or Texas. I don't even want to know what Jersey does. Fuck out of here. So Yeah, so it seems that, Shorty down there, she down there in Atlanta, she want to be on Simpson Road, she want to be in Decatur. Yeah, all right, your ass should have been in Beverly Hills with your kid if you really wanted that bag. So that's why she's only getting $3,222. And of course, she's highly upset, like highly upset. You gotta you want to chat. Check out what she said. She's so mad. She is so upset that Georgia is determining the money and they're not giving her the Bagatron. Here we go. Aisha Howard. Oh, what the fuck? Okay, this is what she says right here. Check this out. She says, I'm fully aware of the rumors and narratives circulating online regarding my family and my child's financial future. While the intense media attention is overwhelming, the negative backlash directed at an innocent child and the mother is deeply troubling. Much of what is being published by blogs, some of which have been paid to spin a narrative to protect a client's reputation, is entirely false and disconnected from reality. However, whether true or false, the situation highlights a devastating cycle in our community, the normalization of absent fathers and the lack of parental accountability. Tragically, our community often feeds into this negativity inadvertently. Yo, this chick do not talk like that, bro. I hate to judge a book by its cover, but bruv. Anyway, okay. Tragically, our community often feeds into negativity inadvertently, applauding behavior that keeps black children at the highest percentile of living in single parent households. According to the U.S. Census Bureau, approximately 47 to 50% of black children live without a resident father. When we thrive in sports, fashion, and culture, we are failing to uphold what it truly means to be men, fathers and providers. Providers. How much providing does she need, bro? I am the mother of I am the mother of 1 out of 3 children who have been abandoned by a celebrity athlete. What? I am the mother of 1 out of 3 children that have been. Is she giving us a stat? Is 1 out of every 3 children abandoned by their celebrity athlete father? Anyway, I'm the mother of 1 out of 3 children who have been abandoned by their celebrity athlete. Because of my platform, my story receives the most attention, but beyond the entertainment value, the clicks and the views, the painful reality is that the 3 children are growing up fatherless. Oh, never mind. Okay. This is not due. Oh, he has 3 kids. My bad. Because of my platform, my story, by the way, I don't know if you guys heard, there's another baby mama that the judge said, hey, you're going to have to pay this amount for whatever amount of years. And Anthony Edwards says, yo, I'll just wire her the 18 years of money. Is it $1 million? All right, I'll just give you the $1 million. Peace out. Catch you later. I'm back to fucking these hoes. Like, he basically paid the child support all at once, allegedly. We could probably get into that story. Maybe not today, but listen to her doing the Brittany Renner, saying that, oh man, this guy is a piece of shit. He's a deadbeat. You had a baby with him after he was a deadbeat to 2 other women, right? Like it's like a woman complaining about NBA YoungBoy. It's like, yo, so the 12 kids at first didn't dissuade you? It's your fault. Like, women pick cheaters and deadbeats and then complain about them later. You think you bigger than the program. You think you special. You think you going to reinvent the mold. No, you ain't, shorty. Okay? So anyway, she says, I'm the mother of 1 of the 3 children who have been abandoned by a celebrity athlete because of my platform. By the way, she is talking like this. I would imagine ChatGPT or a lawyer kind of came up with this. She's saying by a celebrity athlete. She doesn't want to say his name because that could be motion for a gag order, which that happens frequently. Ciara did one with Future before, and Future did one with Ciara too during their back and forth. But if you throw their name into the mix while you're talking down. So that's why she's like off a celebrity athlete rather than Anthony Edwards. So she's the mother of 1 of his 3 children. Because of my platform, my story received the most attention, but beyond the entertainment value, the clicks and the views, the painful reality is that 3 children are growing up fatherless. This is not due to the lack of resources. Of course, she's pocket watching that nigga more than, I pocket watch. Health or opportunity. It is a conscious choice. A man can take the jersey off his back, the shoes off his feet, and sign for fans, yet his own 3 children are missing the same signature on their birth certificates and have never even met him. Furthermore, the narrative labeling these mothers as gold diggers gold diggers for seeking proper care is entirely false. None of the mothers filed for child support initially. The father took each of the mothers to court himself. And by the way, wise decision by him. If you gave her 20 bands and was giving her 5,000, 5,000, 5,000, you paid 110,000, she probably still asking for more. What woman ever says, you know what, he gave me enough money. You know, this is too much. Oh man, he's too good. She probably was asking for more money. I know a dude right now who says he's gonna put himself on child support because his baby mama's unreasonable. He's usually very generous, but she keep asking for more and more. And you know what baby mamas do is the same thing that Brittany Renner just did. She's gonna watch what you getting your new bitch. Oh, you getting her a Birkin bag? What about our kids, bitch? Like, what the fuck? What the fuck does my new girl getting a Birkin bag got to do with you having our kid? Can our kid wear a fucking Birkin bag? You get what I'm saying? So they're gonna watch your new relationship, and that's why you'll see it kind of like bleed into it. She says none of the mothers took him to child support initially. He took himself. Yeah, the reason why he took himself is because he was overpaying y'all. In none of the situations has the judge said he's not paying enough. So he was being too generous to y'all. If he took himself to child support, it's probably because y'all was asking for more. And he had to go to an official authority for the official authority to tell y'all, bitch, be humble, sit down, take this 3,000, no more 5. That's just the reality of it, right? Okay. None of the mothers filed for child support initially. The father took each of the mothers to court himself, choosing legal maneuvers over showing up for his children, effectively using the legal system to vanish from their lives. While the internet remains invested in rumors, these are the facts of the matter. We cannot correct the cycle of absence if we continue to excuse it. My legal team and I possess all the facts, evidence, and documentation regarding these proceedings, and we will move forward accordingly. Rumors will not dictate the final outcome. Thank you for your time and respect for our privacy. W. Anthony Edwards, man. W. Anthony Edwards, man. Nigga, low key, this might be his first ring. I ain't even gonna cap. This might be his first ring right here. This might be his first ring. Yo, she is seething. Yo, you know what chicks see when they see this? They're like, yo, this can't even buy me a Chanel. That's how she, oh my God. Judge, you're cruel. This can't buy me a Chanel. Interesting, huh? That's how Erica Mena was. Did you ever see Erica Mena when she broke down when they told her how much money Safari had to pay? Like, yo, she was losing it. Erica Mena, let's see, here we go. When they told her, Erica cries. When they told her how much, listen to this. Bro, we've never seen more devastation. Check this out.
Oh my God, yes. Oh my God, I'm officially divorced.
Oh, no.
Kidding me?
Here we go.
Officially primary custodian of the kids. What about the child support?
What about the child support? Hear this now.
That's it?
She said, hold up now. Hold up now.
Tony, that's crazy. Why? Are you kidding me? Now all of this financial burden with my children is on me?
Chat.
Man, I fell down to my knees when the law came.
Fell down to her knees when that child support payment got announced, bro.
This is not fair.
When a man shows you who he is, you have to believe him. When anybody shows you who they are, you have to believe them.
The judge show you who they were. No, you're not getting the Bagatron. No, you're not going to be buying Louis V and Chanel's off child support. No, you can't ride in the double R off this man's hard work and sweat equity. No. You can't live in the 8,000 square foot mansion off of his child support. Maybe get a job. Oh my God, I can't believe. This is.
He doesn't have to pay nothing of it? Nothing?
Yo, Scrappy, why you there looking like a supportive stud girlfriend, nigga? You should be happy.
That's the that comes with
Yo, she's crying over child support, bro.
being a woman that is so ride or die about love.
Crap, this is up.
Ladies and gentlemen, learn your
Yo, she was celebrating the divorce but crying over the child support.
partner before you jump ahead and fall in love with.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie though. Yo, I know this is like reality TV, so this Love and Hip Hop, this shit was fake, but yo, Scrappy, the way you holding her, it's like you trying to crack, bro. Like, this is how the nigga that's consoling, the nigga who console your girl like this is gonna be donkey fucking her later, bro. Trust. You know they say a shoulder to lean on is a dick to ride on. Like, yo, she crying on his shoulder.
The words and all of that stuff that.
Why he look upset? Yo, why he look upset? Why he look upset, bro? He look mad. He look mad. Like, yo, this is crazy, chat. This is crazy, bro. This is crazy.
Make up this fairy tale because.
Why he looking around like, yo, I can't believe this shit. Like, yo, bro.
When no one's looking.
Yo, don't tell me he wiping his eyes too. Like, yo, bro. Yo,
that's when everything, man, just goes left.
Financially, the kids are my responsibility. I have primary custody of them. Damn.
But
which state did their child support get determined in? We gotta figure out that state, man.
Strong. And I'm here.
I'm officially divorced. Okay. But Safari doesn't have to pay anything. Oh my God.
I will always believe in love. Love is real.
Wait. Look.
But Safari doesn't have to pay anything. Oh my God.
That's like the death in the family.
I will always believe.
Yo, the entitlement to these shit. Yo, the entitlement. By the way, for the people who are, there's gonna be some, some stupid ones in the back. I think if you got a kid, you should take care of him. Unfortunately, women have gotten so greedy, niggas got to take themselves to court. Have a judge actually be like, bitch, are you crazy? Like, why the fuck you need like $18,000? Like, what are you doing? Like, you don't need no $18,000 a month to raise no kid. What are you talking about? You need $18,000 for what? By the way, chat, I also looked up, is child support capped in Texas? And chat, I'm going down there to J Prince Hood to have my first kid, nigga. Texas has a cap on net monthly resources used to calculate child support, which is set to $11,700 per month. They said basically, here's the max. For the first child, 20%. Basically, wait. All right, let me just go to here. Okay. Bet. Here we go. So we're on the official Texas website. Okay. The person paying is self-employed. Income monthly, let's say we making how much? We making 100 bands a month, chat. We're making 100 bands a month. No, actually, we're making $1 million a month. We Drake. Well, actually, Drake makes more than that. Damn, we got to fill out too much shit, bro. We don't want to do all this. If you're providing, could enter. Oh, what the fuck? All right, I'm just make shit up. $300. This is health insurance. The monthly premium. Oh, these are deductions. We paid $30 a month for dental. Union dues, no. If you work, no. Okay, we'll just act like we live in Texas. Children's in this action. How many in this child support order? We're going to say 1. Outside this action, we on our young boy shit. We on our NBA young boy shit, bro. We got 10 kids. 10 kids out, and this scallywag thought she hit a lick because we make $1 million a month, right? So the scallywag, I got 10 kids already. She gonna have the 11th kid, but she thinks she gonna hit the lick because we make $1 million a month. All right, bet. Let's see. Monthly gross income? What the fuck? Wait. Oh, this calculate does not support in excess of 11,700. Okay. So it's basically, it's a cap. Obviously, the judge probably could, in extreme circumstances, but okay, bet. This is good. It's good. Yeah. So essentially, no more than 11,000, right? No more than 11,000. And they usually say 1 kid this, 2 kids this. I guess by the same parent, but they could probably like mix it up. Okay, that's cool. Yeah, I'm going to Texas to have kids. I'll do that. It's like signing up for like a cable plan. All right, you want to add the 2-kid package? The 2-kid package is like 3 bands. I bet get the 2-kid package. You know what I mean? You know when they was trying to sell you internet and cable and they try to tell you some bullshit. Oh, and you could get this. Yo, the other day I was realizing, nigga, I'm paying $500. I ain't gonna lie. I'm paying even though I got corporate and business phones and shit. I'm paying $500 a month for cell phones to like my cell phone provider. Bro, I look on my fucking plan, bro. They got all type of like hotspots that I don't even use. Like they're like, yeah, you have 3 hotspots. I'm like, 3 hotspots. I'm like, nigga, cancel that shit, bro. You know how I got the hotspots? Every time I would get a new line, they'd be like, hey, if you want a bundle, you save this, you should just get a hotspot, blah, blah, blah. So every time, like, when you in the store, be like, all right, nigga, just come on, just do this shit quick, man. Do this shit quick. So I said yes to everything. They give you it free for like 60 days and then start taxing your ass, nigga. That's I'm like $500. It's like shit was in. So anyway, the point is, yeah. Every time you about to get like cable or like your phone plan, they always try to throw in a bunch of add-ons. So at least you got the menu right here. All right, bet 4 kids. I'm paying 4 bands. Other than the STD rate in Houston, y'all seen that? They say Houston got the wildest STD rate. They say it has the highest, like, they say it has a higher STD rate than the whole of Texas, man. They say, like, yo, down there, it's like they all passing around like Uno cards, straight up. So other than that, I would have went to Texas and just start raw dogging all these chicks. And if there's a kid, at least I know the baby mamas ain't gonna be like, we're getting the bag off act, right? They'll be like, yeah, you're getting $2,000, shorty. You're getting $2,000. So Texas, amazing place to have kids. Georgia, not that bad. Don't have no kids in California. Fuck no. Never. All right? Just giving y'all some advice. Look at this. Look at these tiers, bro. This is ridiculous. What about, let me look at Florida. Is Florida child support capped? There's no specific. Ooh, I don't know about that one now. I don't like that. I don't like that. Yeah, it's not that good. I like when there's a cap.
Believe in
I want them to be crying like this.
love. Love.
She told me I'm believing in love. She cried over the child support, bro. Yo, chat, you hear this? She said, I still believe in love while she's crying over the child support. Yo, this is insane.
But Safari doesn't have to pay anything.
My God. I will always believe in love. Love is real. But
love is real, but the child support isn't real.
I'm going to take time to love on me and pour on me. And
no, take time to apply for a job. Like, that's what you got to do. With all due respect, you don't need to take time to do nothing. You need to take time to fill out an application, update your LinkedIn. You know what I mean? Like, that's all you need. Oh, I need to take some time to love on me. No, you need to take time to get a better attorney. Like, that's what's going on.
But I'm going to take time to love on me and pour on me. And I want to learn this new woman that I am. This woman that has learned to emotionally be in control.
Yo, when these chicks don't get the bread or they fumble the bag, man, they start talking spirituality, gospel, like, I got to get closer with God. Like, you're like, what?
Control.
Hi, baby girl.
Yo, you can see every vein in her forehead, my nigga. Like, she look like Skeletor, gang. Like, as soon as she heard, what? You don't got to pay nothing. Bro.
Emotionally be in control.
Hi, baby girl.
This new woman I've become deserves time with me.
No, she just thought she deserved the Chanel. No, motherfucker. You change a diaper or something, man. You good, bro. Love is real. Like, get out of here, chat. This is crazy. All right, W. Anthony Edwards, man. W. Anthony Edwards, all right?